tradition is a huge part of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, of course. And in fact, inside the stadium, all the events inside the stadium are called Rodeo Houston, right? So the mutton busting and the calf roping and the barrel racing and all of that. But before those events and before the concert every single night, if you've been there early, as part of Grand Entry, you'll notice there's a Texas flag and an American flag that are brought into the stadium on horseback.
Yes, so visually it is a very stunning sight, and it's a quick moment to really reflect before all of the action begins. This year, the honor goes to Miss Rodeo Texas 2025. Her name is Reanna Santos, and I was thinking to myself, okay, how does someone get this gig? I'm sure it takes a very special someone to get this gig, so we stopped by to learn more about Miss Rodeo Texas. Check it out.
Hey, sweet girl. My rodeo schedule, I started in June and I have this title until next June, and it's been rodeos almost every weekend. We're on the road, but I love to travel, and the month of March is going to be even more full with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Austin, so we have lots more rodeos in the future.
What does a typical day for you look like when you know you have to be riding, in opening ceremonies at night?
So at the Houston Rodeo, I'll be there all 20 nights riding in the Grand Entry, and I have the distinct honor of carrying the Lone Star State flag, the flag of Texas, in the Grand Entry as we lead everyone else. And I'll also be in the fan zone during the rodeo, signing autographs and really interacting with all of the fans and the youth who come to see the rodeo.
What are you feeling when you're getting ready to kick off all of ceremonies? You're really leading the charge. What is going through your head before each night?
This year is going to be so special to me, coming to Houston Rodeo as Miss Rodeo Texas, because it's been a rodeo that I grew up attending. I grew up in Angleton, and my family and I would go there every year. I showed my horses there and competed with 4-H and FFA, and now being able to give back to my community as a volunteer and as Miss Rodeo Texas, I'm hoping to be more involved during the day outside of the rodeo, just helping various committees and really having boots on the ground and seeing and sharing smiles with those kids.
How long have you been riding, and what did it take to get to this skill level to be able to do what you do every night?
I've been riding since I can remember. I've been blessed to have grown up around horses, and I rode in college on the Texas A&M equestrian team, and now I get to ride a bunch of different horses as Miss Rodeo Texas, because as a rodeo queen we travel so much and we don't get to carry our horse with us to all of our rodeos, so we hop on whatever horse is provided to us, and I can't even count the number of horses that I've ridden this year as Miss Rodeo Texas.
You basically jump in and you're ready to go no matter what. Talk about your background as part of the Texas A&M equestrian team. What was that like?
It really helped me prepare for my role as Miss Rodeo Texas, because we practiced 3 days a week, and each practice we were riding a different horse, because in our competitions they were head-to-head with different teams. We travel across the country jump riding these horses and showing off our horsemanship skills and how much we can get out of the horse.
Ma'am, you're a scholar. Let's talk about education. Let's talk about that. Let's brag on yourself a little bit here.
I come from a family of Aggies, and last May I graduated from Texas A&M University with my Master's of Science in Rangeland Wildlife and Fisheries Management. And today we're here on a working cattle ranch, which is where I did most of my research, at a different ranch in South Texas. But I truly believe that without rangelands like these that our cattle graze on, we wouldn't have the sport of rodeo. And I'm really passionate about it and being able to share my story and to use my education in this current role that I'm in as a rodeo queen.
What do you think has brought you to this level?
What's brought me to this level is definitely the support of my family, and I never grew out of the horse girl phase. I'm 24 years old and still here as a crazy horse girl. To a little girl, I would tell them to just don't be afraid to start, because starting's the hardest part, and to go in with an open mindset so you can be coachable and just be the best rider and the best human that you can be, because I truly believe that good horsemanship helps with humanship as well.
What are your goals for after this? Because this is a major achievement to just be Miss Rodeo Texas this year, right? What does your future look like?
That's the $1 million question right now, but I'd like to go back and use my degree in rangeland ecology and really just be out on the ranch, be out in the field like we are today, working with ranchers, helping them implement more sustainable practices, because I love me a good steak, and however I can help our beef industry, I'm there for it. And a fun fact about me is I'm a big grass nerd, so I know the scientific and common names of a bunch of the grasses and vegetation here. And I actually have a herbarium collection where I collect the specimens and press them, and it's like a little plant museum.
A herbarium collection.
Yes, ma'am.
Derek Shore is going to love that. My co-host is kind of a plant nerd himself.
Oh. On the right side of the saddle is where our flag boot goes on our stirrup here. So imagine like a PVC pipe wrapped in leather attached by 2 buckles, and that's what secures the bottom of the flag, so we can carry it up here with our right hand.
How much does that saddle weigh?
Probably 60 pounds. And this is the girth. It's like their belt that helps keep the saddle on. And this is the bridle, so essentially our handlebars with our reins. Smile. Good girl. These are my chaps. Chaps are used to just protect your legs from whatever brush you have to ride through. Whoa. Good girl.
Okay, so that was Reanna taking it easy. She really can ride like the wind. I talked to her dad off camera. He said, it's all about Reanna. But I said, what advice do you give her? He goes, I say when she gets on that horse to ride with the spirit. Isn't that so beautiful?
Yeah.
I thought you might like that. And you'll be able to see her ride with the spirit before opening ceremonies every single night. And they need to teach parenting classes because she is such an amazing human being.
A very strong family and a very impressive person as well. Very cool.
Yeah, and you can check out more about Miss Rodeo on the Scene On section of HoustonLife.tv.